Good day, guys. Welcome to JS Academy, and we are still on the topic differentiation and still on the subtopic trigonometry function for differential calculus. Now, I left this function here for you guys so that it can help you in sorting things out. So now we are going to be solving these three questions. It has to do with like trigonometry function that has another trigonometry function inside of it. So how do we start? Include them first. So I'll be uploading subsequent video that has to do with questions like this because it is quite complex and you need your optimum or maximum attention for you guys to understand it. So now your y is equal to sine open bracket tan x squared. So we are going to be using chain rule as usual. So you can say our y is equal to what? Sine what? U the y dx is equal to the y du over the u dx. So our u derivative here is what? Cos u. So we will now find the derivative of this, of the u itself, the u dx. So the u over the x. If I find the derivative of this, we will be having another chain rule inside, which will be what? Tan another u. So I'm trying to make this to be in a layman term as possible. So of course this will be what? Sec what? U. Then we can now find the derivative of this itself, and that will give us what? 2x. So therefore we can now conclude that our y derivative is equals to what? Cos u. We must be multiplying each and every one of it. Multiply this with this with this. Cos u, which is what? Cos open bracket tan x squared open bracket times sec u. Now our sec u here is what? Be sec x squared times our 2x. Now after I've explained this, I will show you another pattern in which you can solve this, in which it will help you instead of you passing through this, getting the u, the v and the rest. That might take you a lot of time. So let me quickly finalize this. This will be 2x sec x squared cos open bracket tan x squared. So now I might have to repeat this question again for you guys to understand. So this is what I'm going to do. You are told to find the derivative of this, right? So this is how you solve it direct. I'm sure by now you must have been familiarized with how to use the chain rule, so I don't have to keep on explaining over and over again. So this is what we do. What's the derivative of sine? Cos, right? So let's start with that. Cos. Let's open our bracket. Cos of what? The whole of this. So we are done with the derivative of this. After that, we move to what? The derivative of what? Tan. What's the derivative of tan? Sec square x sec square The derivative of tan is what? Sec square. Then we open our bracket. We put what? Our x square times. Then we can now find the derivative of what? 2x, which is what? The derivative of x square will give us what? 2x. Then we can now rewrite it by saying 2x sec square open bracket x square cos tan x square. Do you understand? Now we can apply the same thing here too, but the difference there is this is having a what? A square. So what does it? Which other way can we do it? We are done with this. So our y is equal to sine square open bracket 8x square. So what do we do? You can rewrite it by saying our y is equal to what? Sine open bracket 8x square close bracket square. Everything. So now how do we always do this? We use our what? We can also apply our chain rule here or core rule at one point in time. So let's quickly solve this as fast as we can. This will give us what? If we multiply this by this, it will give us what? 2 open bracket sine. We are using our core rule here. 8x squared close bracket. Then this becomes 1, right? Because it's reducing by 1. Then after you have done this, then you now multiply by the derivative of what? The inside. Now how do you, following this step that we did here, how do you find the derivative of this? What's the derivative of sine? Cos. Cos what? You rewrite the whole element inside, close bracket. You are finding the derivative of this times, we move to the derivative of what? 8x squared, and that's what? 16x. Therefore, we are done with our answer. You can just multiply this with this, and that will give us what? 32x. 32x, because this is the power of 1, so we are going to close this bracket. I think 32x sine open bracket 8x squared close bracket times, or we can choose not to write times, we can just leave it as cos open bracket 8x squared. That's our final answer. Now we move to the final question. So this is our final question, which says that our y is equal to what? Cos to the power of 4 sine x to the power of 3. Now, if you guys will pay attention to what I was, or if you guys have been paying attention to what I did in these two, then you will see that this third question is not as hard as it seems. Which means you can always rewrite this also as what? Cos sine x to the power of 3 close bracket. This power comes outside like we did here. So once you are done with this, then everything is easy. You follow the same steps. Okay, let me move to this part, which means our y derivative is equals to, this becomes what? 4, right? 4 open bracket, you write the whole of this first, which is called sine x to the power of 3 close bracket. Then the power reduced by 1, which is what? 3 times. Now we can now start finding the derivative of this like we did earlier on here. Can you see? So now we move. Derivative of cos is what? Minus cosec square x. But this time I will be putting x. So this will give us what? Minus cosec square. Okay, let me write it here. Times minus cosec square. Open bracket sine x to the power of 3. Close bracket. Of course, this should be in brackets. So we are finding the derivative of what? Cos. This is it. Now we are moving to what? The derivative of what? Sine. What's the derivative of sine? That's what? Cos. We rewrite this x to the power of 3 cos x times what was next? X to the power of 3, and that will give us what? 3x squared. So now our final answer is what? 4. Okay, 4 times our 3 here will give us what? 12x squared. Now I'm not going to write this beside it because it's carrying the x power, so I'm going to shift it to the other side. Note, our minus sign should come first. So this is minus 12x squared. Then you can now write everything to be positive. Let's start with our cos x to the power of 3 cosec square sine open bracket x to the power of 3 close bracket. Then what's next? Our final which is cot. Let me put it in brackets. Cot open bracket sine open bracket, x to the power of 3, close bracket, to the power of 3. That is our final answer for today. I'm sure most of you might still be having some glitches. You can always backward the video to the back so that you can all understand. And if you want me to quickly explain, okay, let me come again for this final time. You find the derivative of what? Starting from here, you find this can represent u. You find the derivative of the whole of this. You take this as a single entity. Then if you take this as a single entity and you differentiate it, it becomes 4 over the whole of this, reducing the power by 1. That's our first step. Then after you are done with that, then you can now start find the derivative of this. The same step that we apply here, you apply it here too. The same step we apply in question 1 is the same step we apply in question 3. And which means the derivative of this, which is what? Minus cosec square a. Then you write the whole of this. Step 1, you move. You find the derivative of what? Sine, which is what? Cos. You write the whole of this back. Step 2, then you find the derivative of this 3, which is what you have here. Then you rearrange. That's all. So I'm sure you guys must have enjoyed my video for today. Kindly do us like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions, write it in the comment section. Kindly follow up and share with your friends. See you in our next class. Thank you.